We are back to bring you a one-off Christmas special Age of Sigmar battle report.
With your hosts, Phil and Nick.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Huzzah! So yes, we are doing an Age of Sigmar battle report today. Basically, before we go crazy lockdown, we are able to film a game. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the precautions.
Festive season.
Exactly, because this year's been pretty terrible. So we're going to just film a game.
Yeah.
I do hope you can hear us because we are wearing masks just for extra precaution.
Yeah.
I just hope that it's coming through on the audio, okay? But let's get to the lists in the game and play some Age of Sigmar. And here we have 1980 points, Gloomspite Gitz. I am taking control of the Squigs today. I've been wanting to play them for a while, so here we go. I am running them in Jaws of Mork, which means they can re-roll their distance they move. And also I have to take a couple of a command trait and an artifact as well, which I'll get into in a bit. So let's go through it. So my boss, my general, is the Mangler Squig with a Loonboss on top in the centre there. He's going to have the overbounding, let's see what the command trait's called. It is the Envoy of the Overbounder, which means that I can reroll Battleshock tests, I think it's failed Battleshock tests, for Squig units. I think it's just Squig or is it Jaws of Mork?
Jaws of Mork.
Jaws of Mork units wholly within 12 of the general. And his artifact, because I'm running a battalion, I have access to a second artifact. He's going to run the Clammy cowl, so he is -1 to hit. Tasty. My next hero is another Loonboss on Mangler Squig. He's going to have the artifact from Jaws of Mork, which is the Scry something. It's the
Syari. I don't know how that's
Syari Screamersquig, which means at the start of the combat phase, I believe. Let's have a quick read. Pick one enemy hero within 3. If I do so, until your next hero phase, add 1 to hit rolls for attacks that target that hero. So it's okay. And then my final hero is going to be a Fungoid Cave-Shaman, which is next to the Squig Hoppers. And the spell I have taken for the Fungoid is Hand of Gork. I'm going to do some teleporting shenanigans, hopefully, we will see. And for some CP generation, they're just pretty good. Moving on to my battle line, I've got 2 units of Cave Squigs at the front there, units of 12. I've got a unit of Squig Hoppers that I believe are battle line because of the Mangler Squig, I believe. And then going on, my other units are 2 units of 10 Boingrot Bounderz, just to add some mortal wound charge shenanigans. And they're heavy squigs, awesome. And then just for backup, I have a unit of 12 Rockgut Troggoths in the back there, just to be a bit more of a hammer and to be a bit less squishy than the rest of the force. And that is I've got a battalion. It is the Moon Jumper Stampede, which requires is it 2 to 3?
Yeah, 2 to 3, so it's all 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3 units of Bounders or Squig Hoppers, which are the 3 units in the centre there. Originally, the Mangler Squig with the Loonboss was in there, but we cannot run a Loonboss on Mangler Squig in that battalion. Unfortunately, it has to be a generic Mangler Squig, and I didn't want to give up having a second boss. So it's just the 3 units in the centre there for the battalion, and that is 1980 points of Gloomspite Gitz, Jaws of Mork, and I have bought an extra command point. Huzzah!
It's called Two Brothers, just 2 brothers.
2 brothers taking on the universe.
So these are the Vostarg Fyreslayers. I'm trying a different lodge today, just the sort of flexibility and learning with the army. I have an Auric Runeson on Macleod, which will be the general. He'll have an Ancestral War Axe. Command trait will be Fiery Endurance. And he'll have the artifact the Voss Axe. I'll go into those in a sec. his Magmadroth trait is Cold Heart Ancient, which is the -1 rend. And as he's a general, he'll be the Magmadroth with the claw raised. Then we have another son, because the sons work well in pairs. He'll also have an Ancestral War Axe and the Ashhorn Ancient, which is a bubble of 6 inches reroll 1s to saves for Magmadroth. So it's a bit more durability, and who doesn't like rerolling 1s? Then we also have a Battlesmith with a Nullstone icon, because I do have a battalion, which we'll get into in a minute. This allows me to, if units holding within 12 of him, get to ignore spell effects on a 4+, if there's anything cast at me, but it's kind of really good defense. And we also have a Rune Smiter for the last hero. He'll have the Forge Key, so it buffs his range to 18, and he'll have the Prayer of Ash for an extra save to my units. Then onto my all-exciting battle line, which is just Volkites everywhere. We have 2 units of 10 Volkites. They have the paired axes, just in front of the Magmadroth there, and a big unit of 10 with the war picks and sling shields. These are my boys. They will probably be coming up with the Ulrich guy, just popping out of the ground and charging and flinging shields. Other units today, we have 15 Hearthguard, not 20, because, you know, I thought it'd be nice and keep my friend over Christmas. They have the pole axes for the mortal wound output. And also, new models, we have Ulrich Hearthguard. So these are the ones with the guns. They get to do an extra damage when they're shooting at monsters. They can also throw their Nan's cutlery as well. So yeah, I've modelled these, converted them from Volkite Berserkers. For battalions today, the General Rune Sun, so with the raised claw Magmadroth, and the 3 units of Volkites will be in the Vostarg Warrior Kimband. Now what that means is anyone within any of those 3 units holding within 12 of the sun gets an extra attack on their profile. So Volstark is really combat heavy and focused, really, but an extra unit with war picks, that's 3 attacks per dwarden. So yeah, that's really good. I did buy an additional command point. It's this extra command point, I don't remember buying it. So no, that's from the battalion, obviously. I'll go into the artifacts of power and the command trait from the Volstark Lodge. So the whole army benefits from +1 to charges. In addition, in movement phase, in the first battle round, you can declare a charge even if you ran. And I basically add 6 instead. So it's like really pushing up the battlefield. The command trait Fiery Endurance that is on the sun is friendly Volstark holding within 12 of this model can run and charge later in the turn. So it's the run and charge theme here, guys. The artifact of power, the Voss Axe, is at the start of the battle. Pick one of the bearer's melee weapons. It'll obviously be his ancestral war axe that his daddy did give him. Improves the rend characteristics of 1. In addition, if they're modified to hit one of the 6, it's add 1 to the damage. So it's pretty decent for a son, because he's not actually that combat heavy. It's the Magmadroth he's riding and his command ability, which we'll have fun with later. I'll also go into the Volstark command ability. So at the start of the combat phase, pick 1 hero. Until the end of the phase, add 1 to hit rolls made by that hero and friendly Volkite Berserkers or Volkite Berserkers, sorry, Hearthguard Berserkers, holding within 12 of that hero. So yeah, add 1 to hit rolls is pretty decent. Means that they're basically the hitting on 2s, especially with the war picks. Hitting is good, but wounding better because you know that rend. But yeah, that's the Volkart list. 2,000 points on the nose, and we'll be back with the battle.
A battle has been raging for days between 2 equally matched opponents. Both armies are committed to the fight, and neither side has any reserves left to draw upon. This is total commitment. In this battle, all units must be set up on the battlefield before the battle begins. Any unit that is set up as reserve is destroyed, and all of the models in that unit are slain. Each of the players scores victory points at the end of each of their turns as follows. For each objective the player controls in their own territory, they score 1 victory point. For each objective the player controls in their opponent's territory, they score 3 victory points. There are 4 objectives, 2 in each player's territory, as shown on the map.
Today we're battling in the Realm of Life, Gairan. We have a spell. For those who can cast it, I cannot. Shield of Thorns has a casting value of 5. It's successfully cast. Pick a friendly unit, hold it within 18 of the caster. And until your next hero phase, any enemy units that finish a charge within 3 suffer D3 mortal wounds. The same unit cannot be picked more than once. Everything has the healing scenery rule, so it's on a roll of 6, D3 wounds healed. The artifact is irrelevant because no one chose it, and the realm command is the command the land, which, to sum up, basically allows the command ability at the end of the phase. If you do so, one hero can attempt to cast Shield of Thorns, even if they're not a wizard. If the hero is a wizard, it can do it in addition.
And here we are deployed for total commitment, all ready to swarm across the battlefield and take some dwarven heads. Awesome. Good to be back, my friend. So what's happened here? Are you mercenaries and you've come across us, or are we trying to get this land from you? What do you reckon?
Well, we heard about a volcanic healing device.
Which is the whole terrain, because of the Realm of Life.
So we were interested about that. And then we found some mould and we were a bit disgusted by it.
It's true.
So yeah, we travelled across the land, and now we're at a point where we've exhausted both our forces, and no rune smiters are going to be popping out of the ground, no burrowing.
No, it's true.
And we're just facing off. This is basically the end of the battle, as it were. We've been battling for a while. Snowy, mountainous, volcanic, heating, ice.
Yeah,
Very
as is
festive,
tradition.
Very festive.
Cool, so let's walk through deployment. Nick, please take me through yours first of all.
So I've got some Volkites at the front. I've got Unit 10 here and Unit 20 here to protect the Hearthguard, or Ulrich Hearthguard. So my shooty boys, they're going to shoot down some big squigs. Then I've got the Hearthguard Berserkers behind. So they're like the second wave, so they're going to punch through, chop off some trolls maybe, and their gold, and their whatever really.
Yeah, of course.
And then we've got the unit of 10 over here just to keep this objective. I know you've got Hand of Gork, but I still feel like I need to protect it back here. And this is going to be the centre point, because we're going to be going like diagonally.
It's true.
Sort of, in a way. And then the Megadross at the back, because they're more heroes than punching, but they do have the ability to literally charge in and steamroll things.
Yeah, they're pretty baller.
So yeah, hoping for that. This is a new list. I'm trying to use as many different dwarven units as possible. I don't think I've used the Megadross before, didn't I, in the last battle report, but not the Suns.
Yes.
So they're a little bit weaker, but they have potential, and plus they're set on top of a fiery dragon.
Which is just cool.
Yeah.
We go over to the Gloomspite Gitz deployment. Sorry guys, I have a gimbal, so we're trying to learn how to use it. Hopefully it's not as shaky as it used to be. So going over here, what I've done is the cave squigs are at the front on both sides, as you can see. And then we've got the hoppers at the front as well, acting as a screen. We've got the trolls and all the meat kind of behind the front line. And also, just round here is the Fungoid Cave-Shaman, just chilling at the back there. The plan is they'll create a screen, they'll go up, they'll take the hits, and then my heftier units can go in and poke a bit harder. Because let's be honest,
no poking,
they're squigs. Well, you know, poking lances, you know, happens. But that is my deployment, and we are set up. Nick did finish deploying first. So Nick, who is going first?
You'll be going first.
So
that I can react.
Yeah, of course. We'll go with Gloomspite Gitz, turn 1. Just before we get into the battle, I would like to give a huge thank you to our patrons that have continued to support us during this time, especially. It's pretty crazy that they're still supporting the channel. It's pretty amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you to Matthew Woodward, who has joined as a new patron as well. It just helps us keep going. It's a light in the darkness. Thank you guys. Right, so going into the first battle round, Gloomspite Gitz turn 1, there's one thing I need to do. The Fungoid on a 4+ will give me a command point. Ah, yes, he does, but at the detriment of the Loon Shrine. Excellent. So that means I go up to 3 command points. 1 for the game, 1 for the battalion, Oh no, hang on. I've got 4 command points. 1 for the game, 1 for the 4+ Fungoid, 1 for the battalion, 1 because I bought 1. 4 command points.
That's the way to play goblins.
Yeah. Now I'm going to try and cast Mystic Shield. I get it on an 8. Have you got any way to unbind?
No.
I'll put it on my Mangler, boss, the general.
Let's go.
Mystic Shield. Excellent. And that's the hero phase done. So, end of my movement phase. What have I done? So if we start over this side, the Squigs have just moved back because I realised they don't need to screen my trolls at the moment because I'm quite far back. Then trolls have just moved laterally over to the left as we see it, just to be more of a threat in the middle. And again, don't really need to screen at the moment, but Nick is very fast. Just in the first turn though, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Moving along, we've got the Cave Squigs that ran. Basically everything in my army ran, guys. Cave Squigs are out the front here, so they are just creating a screen. The the Hoppers moved 17 in total with a reroll from Jaws of Mork and adding a run in there, which I changed to a 6, I believe, because I got a 1. So I'm down to 3 command points. The Mangler at the back, as you can see him, has just moved behind the building. Be protected, because I want to see what Nick does before going into the second turn. And the Boingrots have moved more behind the building, along with the boss Mangler. And these Boingrots have moved to be behind the Squigs, and to be more of like a kind of overarching flank. But that pretty much is the end of my turn right there. So I do gain 2 points for holding both these objectives. And now we'll go on to Fyreslayers. Turn 1, after we've explained what auxiliaries we have. So going through the auxiliary objectives before the Fyreslayers turn 1, I have chosen the bait for this unit of Squigs. It was all a cunning plan by my Loon King on Mangler Squig. And Nick, what is your first auxiliary?
I'm choosing a different one, which is Prey on the Weak.
Prey on the Weak.
You complete this auxiliary objective if all of the battle line in your opponent's starting army are destroyed by the end of battle.
That's
but
good.
This is a question. That's right. It's a challenge to do it. So your starting battle line army, when they come back, do they still count as your starting battle line army?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think for the purposes of your objective, I think they are destroyed.
Cool. That's good then, because these can all come back at half strength.
They can, yeah. Apart from the trolls.
Apart from trolls.
But yes, our secondary objective, narratively, for both of us, is the Grudge. So basically, this son has a bone to pick. Which son is it? Sorry, mate. Is it this one?
Yeah, the one with the claw raised.
Cool. This son has a bone to pick with my Loon King. And my Loon King has a bone to pick, or bone to chew on, with the son.
And that's the bone, folks.
Yeah, and there, the sacred bone is being held aloft by a Rockgut Troggoths because no one wanted to tell him otherwise when he took it off.
Why are we carrying this? Just do it!
Right, so yes, the Grudge. We have to kill each other?
Yeah.
Cool, nice.
So, to sum up, when you reveal this, you must pick one enemy hero in your opponent's starting army and one friendly hero in your starting army.
Yeah.
And you complete this auxiliary if the enemy is slain. So this is very
cool.
Very creative of us to do, because it means that if one of us kills the other one,
yeah,
that objective is claimed and the other person can't claim it.
Yeah, it's true.
So it makes
That's
sense.
cool, yeah, hell yeah, I'm all for this, this is awesome.
Further narrative as well.
So shall we be back with turn 1 Gloomspite? Coming up next. I mean turn 1 Gloomspite!
You said it again! Yeah. Fyreslayers! Turn 1 Fyreslayers!
No, I'm having another turn. No, turn 1 Fyreslayers coming up next.
Merry Christmas!
Start of the hero phase.
I'm going to do my battle traits, which is the Urgold runes. So I'm going to crack a rune on my chest, and I'm going to choose the Rune of Relentless Zeal, which is obviously the +2 movement for my entire army.
Yep.
And if I get the added effect on a 6, it's +2 to my charges.
Nice, let's do it.
See what I get? It's a 1!
It's a 1.
So I don't get the bonus effect, but I do get +2 movement across my army.
Nice.
Then I will use this guy. He will stoke the forge, and he will basically give +1 to his prayer rolls. Then I will use his innate prayer, which is empower, which I think is +1 to wound. Yeah, +1 to wound.
Sure.
Or is it reroll once? Either way, it's empower. It's his innate one. I'll put it on this unit of fling shield guys.
Yep.
which it is off.
Great.
Then I will do the Prayer of Ash on the same unit. This is going to give them +1 to their save.
Nice.
So this goes off on a 3+. One goes off.
Yep.
So they are shielded and empowered.
Nice.
And that's that.
Cool.
I will be shaking my icon. So all units holding within 12 of him get +1 to their armor save.
Nice.
And that's all they wrote.
Alright, cool. We're back with the movement phase coming up next.
Yes. End of the movement phase for the Fyreslayers. These guys over here have just kind of built a fire and they're going to stay there for probably the rest of the game. But you know, they're next to this sinister bit of ruins, so they're not happy. But the fire makes them happy.
That's true. Yeah.
Festive fire.
Absolutely.
These Volkites
A half
have these Volkites have run up the field, so I don't need to run for the roll.
Yeah.
Roll for the run even. It ought to become 6, so that's plus the movement. I move 12 across the battlefield. So they have a lovely 11-inch charge with my buffs from the Horn and from the Vostarg Lodge. They're going to get a 9-inch. So it's possible.
So what we're saying is Gimli was right all along.
Yeah.
Gimli
I'm
was
going to change
right.
one little thing, which is put this guy right here, so he's within 6, so you could spend a command point to re-roll that.
Smart.
And over here, which is where the battle is actually taking place, the Macleod can move stupid far, and I forgot about that, and they've kind of been...
He's reversing!
Yeah, he's like, boop, boop, watch that, molten ash!
Shake your booty!
So yeah, they're having a little dance party. Moved the icon bearer up to the middle there, so he's got that bubble of +1 save to all of that lovely assortment of goodies over there. Move the gun line up as well, the magma pike bearers, because this is where all the big guys are at the moment, so that's where they need to be shooting. The Volkites at the front are basically the bait, but they're not the bait. Don't get confused, folks.
It's true.
Then the second wave that's behind the Volkites, but in front of the Ulrics, is where my poleaxes are, and they are ready for a fight.
Sweet.
Can't quite move behind the terrain here, so the Macleod are going to have a nice choke point there to go through there, but I think it's still going to be fine because I can move over terrain. This guy is within 6 inches of that, so he can stoke the forge, and within 6 inches of them, so he can reroll a charge. But he's all alone in the wilderness next to these trees. Yeah, so that's the end of the movement phase, and we'll be into the shooting phase. That was quick because I ran, but I can still charge because false charge.
Yeah.
So, first turn, let's see if I can get this charge off.
Nice. Here we go, the charge phase. 9 inches. Well, 11, but +2, a 7. Are you going to spend your command point to re-roll that?
Yes.
Okay, re-rolling with a command point.
Come on, baby.
No, 6. No charge there. And I think that ends your turn, isn't it?
It does, yes.
But you do gain 2 victory points for holding this objective over here, and of course your home objective back over there.
Yes.
Excellent. So, what's next? Ooh.
You roll
the
for
moon!
The moon. Does
Yes.
the moon move?
Watch, I'm the best with the moon. This will be a 6, and then it will be 1s for the rest of the game. Ah.
As a cock dice.
Okay. I feel bad about it. Okay. There we go. It was meant to be. It seems we're both the same. We are the same when it comes to the moon. The moon
that's why you've got to take
sucks.
the king.
Okay, cool. But now we'll roll for the turn.
Yes.
Shall we, sir? Okay.
I win ties. You win ties.
I win ties because I went first. It's a 1 again.
It's a 6.
3 1s in a row.
Double.
Cool. Are we going?
These are the Soul Wars dice
Yeah.
that I bought Phil for
Yeah.
Christmas that he's going to use today. These are the ones he draws.
I assume you're taking the turn.
Yes.
Cool. We'll be back with Fyreslayers turn 2. Ah, Gloomspite. I do love you, but you're killing me, Smalls. Thoughts were had. Nick, what is your choice?
I had thoughts. It took 17 years, but we're back, folks.
You haven't aged a day.
I never age. Dorian Gray experience.
Ooh, lovely.
I was
That's
thinking
his
about
picture. That's his painting, by the way.
Yeah.
That's him getting old. He's just turning into a penguin in this picture. Anyway, carry on.
The Volkites with the picks, I can get in there, get that objective, but I feel like I'm just going to get swarmed by Squigs and Trolls.
Yes.
So getting those 3 points is good, but will I throw the unit away? And over here, I'm quite slow now. So I need to wait for Phil to react. I don't feel taking the double turn now is going to benefit me enough for the whole game. I need to be reacting.
Sure.
And because of my short range, I can't really afford to jump everywhere. Whereas movability of the Sylvaneth, for example, I can choose where I want to pick stuff.
Okay.
So I'm going to let Phil have the turn.
Yep.
And we're going to continue sequence.
Nice.
He's not supported by the light of the moon, so
Nope.
that's beneficial to me.
Yep.
So,
Gloomspite. Turn 2. Huzzah! Start of the hero phase. Does my Fungoid Cave-Shaman give me an extra CP? Yes, so I gain 2 CP this turn, 1 for the turn, 1 for the Fungoid, putting me up to 5 command points.
Truth.
Hooray! Right, next I'm going to try and cast my Hand of Gork.
Cool.
Let's see if I get it. I don't get any pluses. I failed. Boo, 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 boo. Well, there we go.
You know he has a mushroom that he
Let's
can eat.
cast an extra spell.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is good, but I don't think you want to do it unless you're in the light of the moon.
No,
Plus one to both.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's my hero phase. We're back with movement, I
Does
think.
your bosses want to eat the mushroom that gives their
Oh yeah,
sword?
so they want a red cap mushroom.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually. I don't think so. No.
Final answer.
No.
Okay.
Not doing it. End of the movement phase. It was a tentative one, as you've seen on the overview. So these cave squigs have run forward. Again, most things ran. I think everything ran, actually. Just to be a roadblock for those Volkites. Trolls have moved over to claim the objective instead after my failed Hand of Gork. We'll get to this in a minute, actually. These squigs have moved up. They're 5, going to try for a bit of a long bomb charge. The Boingrots are just halting. They're holding. They're being very. This Loon King, he's not the most aggressive Loon King in the universe, but he has boinged and bounced of the 7th kind up onto this building. I basically rolled ridiculous for my runs. There was like none that were under a 10, even for the ones that just shifted around.
The hoppers.
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll get into it. So both the Manglers are just over 22 away, so they won't get any shots from the pikes. But they're not threatened by anything in melee yet, not until I want them to be threatened in melee. The Squig Hoppers, they moved, in total with a run, 22 inches. So they have bounced over this unit, and now they've ended up 3 inches away, and now they're going to do some mortal wounds, which I need to read how they do, and then we'll get some dice. Right, so their rule is for each model that moved over the enemy model, on a 4-up they do a mortal wound. That is all of them, so 10 dice. Every 4-up is a mortal wound. 5 mortal wounds, very average.
Awesome, that's 2.5 dead dwarves.
2.5 dead dwarfs. Shooting phase, there is no shooting phase because the trolls are not in range, but we have got a charge. We have one charge. It is these lads here, these cave squigs are going to declare the charge. Okay, they are in range of my general. I will CP that. I don't know how important this is, but we'll see. Okay, so when I'm moving, right, guys, when I'm moving, these dice are incredible. When anything else, so far, garbage. It's amazing.
So you can get over there, but you can't charge.
What did I spend the CP for, you ask? Nothing. I spent it for nothing. That's the end of my turn, folks.
Okay, over to Fyreslayers.
Oh, I gained 2 more points.
You gained, yeah, don't forget to say that in your turn.
Putting me to 4. Huzzah! Over to Fyreslayers. There is a battle shock for these dwarfs here.
On a 6, one more could flee.
That's a 2.
It's a 2.
It's a 2. No flee.
And now it's on that base forever.
Yep, no one's getting that. Phase.
I am going to bite down on another Argyle. I took it off my left cheek and I ate it. So, this one, I was toying between the spending. I'll spend one anyway, but I feel like the one you've got to use is it's relative to the turn. So there's not much in combat, so there's no point in doing Rune of Searing Heat. The one I'm gonna do is the Farsight. That's right, folks. I'm spending the Farsight, and they're gonna throw their Nan's cutlery at all these squigs, get them out of the way, and charge in.
Great. Okay, let's see if you get the empowered version. No.
Just like the moon, I rolled a 1. Then, because he's got the forge key, he's gonna stoke the forge.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm rolling a dice for that, but that was prayer. So the prayer goes off, which is empowerment.
Okay, yep.
I did say this off camera to fill the order.
Which one's which the empowerment?
Empowerment is on a 1 or 2 it fails, but he gets +1 for
No, what does it do?
Oh, it's reroll wounds.
Cool, and then the next one?
The next one is on a 4+, but goes to a 3+,
Sweet.
so it's +1.
Yep.
Is the Ash, so it gives them +1 to their save. I did get that one as well.
Yes, because
so they are Ash and empowered. Over here, I will hold the banner in the air.
Yep, of course.
And give everyone within 12 of me +1 to my armor save.
There.
And I'm going to check when I have to do the command ability for these guys.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, we'll double check. So we checked and the command ability has to be done at the start of the combat phase.
Start the charge phase.
Charge phase, sorry.
Yeah.
So now we'll go on to movement. Be right back.
End of the movement phase. These guys still are just doing their own thing over here, not really paying attention to the battle that's commencing over here. These guys have moved up, ready to fling shields and axes and Nan's cutlery and everything at these Squigs. Poor Squigs. These guys have reformed. So we had the Volkites at the front have moved over to deal with the Squig unit on this side, the Cave Squigs. Then the Hearthguard Berserkers have moved up to deal with the Hoppers and prepare for the Manglers. And the guys at the back that weren't in range anyway are just going to stay there because they have protection rule for with heroes.
Who do?
The Ulrich.
Really?
Yeah, they have
Oh, I
protection
didn't
rule.
know that. Cool.
And the Suns have moved up to get their magmic stream in range and also their fire axes. So we'll be back with that's the movement phase, and we're back with some shooting where we're going to be doing the axes first. So lots and lots of dice.
Going into the shooting phase, and we've got 20 man's cutlery getting thrown at the cave squigs.
No, I'm aiming
Squig
for the
Herd.
goblins, but if it hits squigs, then I'm all fine.
Mate, you're not going to hear him. Look at his shields.
They're not shields, I'll show you what a shield is. So yeah, they're hitting on 4s because of the ability buff.
Nice, not bad.
13 hits, wounding on 5s. 4.
4, nice, not bad. Any rend?
No.
6 up save! How was there 4, did you say?
Yeah, 4.
4 6 up saves for the squigs. Oh yeah, you kill 1. And 1 takes a wound. So I'll take this fellow here. No, I'll take this fellow. And the guy next to him will take a wound, going down to 2. Huzzah! And he thought he was going to clear them out. Haha, these squigs are made of sterner stuff, my friend.
What's next over here? We're still focusing with the Nan's cutlery. So we've got this guy's Nan's cutlery. No,
Okay.
he ran. These two sons, they're throwing their Nan's cutlery.
Right, 4.
At the Hoppers.
At the Hoppers.
1 hit.
1 hit.
It didn't wound.
Okay.
Nan's cutlery wasn't good enough. Now 2 roaring fire streams because the unit is over. I can't roll on a d6 under.
Yeah, so just 2d3 more
So
wounds.
there's 2d3 more wounds to the Squig Hoppers.
2, you kill a squig! Okay, this fellow will burn in ash. Dead skis. Okay.
Then we have. That's it for Nan's cutlery because
Cool.
it's not in range. But these guys are still in range.
What
So
are
they're
they shooting
magnified. So that's 2 shots per guy. So that's
What are you
20
shooting at?
dice. I'll be shooting at the Squig Hoppers.
Cool, we'll get some dice. Right, next.
Magma Bikes at the Hoppers.
Yep.
Needing 4s to hit. 8 hit, and then it's onto the wound. So 3s to wound with a rend.
Ooh.
So that is 6. No, it's not 7. I had
So,
9.
no, it's 3s, right?
Yeah.
Cool, excellent.
Yeah, so 7. I did
7
actually have
wounds.
9. I lied.
Kills 3 more and a half. Gutting a hole in the poor squigs, as is tradition. What's next?
Charges. I think that's it for shooting.
Where are we starting?
The Volkites over here. will
Okay.
Charge.
Yep. 6
They go there at
inches.
6. So I'll move those
In they
guys
go.
in.
We're going to throw some shields.
So on 6s is a mortal wound.
Dice for each model in the unit. We're taking 4.
4. Yeah.
4 mortal wounds. That's going to kill 1, 2, 3, and then 1 will take another wound and goes to 4. So this guy, this fellow here. Excellent. Great.
Then, as they're within 12 inches of the general with ferocious something, ferocity?
Vostarg. The Gimli clan. That's what I
Yeah,
got it.
Gimli. These guys are going to charge the cave squigs.
Sure.
I don't know why I'm normally, I just roll the dice.
Yeah, just do it. That's a 3.
That's a 4.
That's a
5. It's a 5.
That's a 5 because
They
they
have
have
plus
+2
2.
multiplier. Great, so we'll move them in and come back.
Not too sure about that.
Ending the charge phase like so. What's next?
This charge here.
Have no shields to speak of, by the way, guys.
Yeah, no shields over here. These guys have got poleaxes.
Yeah.
Rolling up a 7, so +1 to that because of Vostarg. Going to go wrapping around and kind of just. Actually, do I need to? Yeah, I need to.
7-inch charge. We'll show you how they end up. Ending the charge into the Squig Hoppers, remaining wholly within 12
of this guy.
for the +1. It's not 10. No, it's 10 for their shrug, isn't it? For their DPR.
I was trying to think if they would be in wholly within 12 of these guys, but it's only the battalion that benefits from it.
Fair
so
enough.
It's just these guys.
So these guys are going to pile in and attack first.
So 22 attacks. I'm wholly within 12 of the Rune Sun that's from the same battalion, so that's 3 attacks apiece. And Carl's in there, Carl the Carl. So that's 22 attacks total, hitting on 3s, re-rolling, and winning on 3s.
Oh yeah, pure dual
That's
axes.
a
That's a cocked dice.
Still a 1, I will
Still
not be
a 1.
re-rolling that though.
No.
Re-rolling, but not that one.
Ooh, nice.
All hit.
Excellent. They're winning on
3s.
Ah. So what? Why would you never have paired axes? 3s and 3s. That's awesome.
The pikes have a rend, and when you link them with the empower, reroll it to wound.
Gotcha.
Or you have a sun on foot with +1 to wound.
Makes sense to me. All right, cool. I just like the rerolling is really nice. Ooh, it's tasty. Where'd you count them up? No red on this, so I get my hearty 6-up save. Yeah. Okay, so I pass 4, but you do kill 1, 2, 3, 4 squigs die. Ouch.
I should have stated something in the combat phase.
4 being slain off the left-hand side. So we'll go over. Now I've got a choice between these hoppers and these fellows here. What's their regular armour save, mate? Is it 5 or 4?
They've got everything else got a 5-up save.
Right, okay, but they're technically a 3-up
but these have a 4-up save. No, they have a 4-up as well because they flung their shields.
Okay, I think we'll go here, just because I get more attacks here. Whereas there, I think they're pretty resigned to being dead with your 4-up DPR as well.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to try and thin down these guys maybe a little bit. Right, so the prodders first. So 5s and 5s. 1 hit. No wounds. And then I've got 14 attacks with the bites, which are 4s and 3s. So let's get rid of the 1s and 2s. 3s to wound. That's good. Nice. -1 rend, 1 damage. So 3, 6, 7, 8.
8 saves to make.
5 saves.
5 failed saves. I am going to be removing 2.5 dwarves.
Woo!
And they don't get to strike back. I am surprised that these squigs were that vicious.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back with this combat.
Yeah. 29 attacks coming in from those half-bard Zerkers. Half-bard? They're half-bard, half-barbarian. Let's do this.
6s
Ooh,
are 2
that's
mortal wounds. That's a
tasty.
cocked dice.
Yep, sure.
It's definitely a miss.
Yeah.
So I'll take the 6s out.
Yeah,
and I'll
sure.
separate all this out.
Let's
and then
find
we'll
out
look at it.
the mortal wounds. That's hefty. Are they in addition?
So yeah.
6 mortal wounds?
Yeah, in addition.
Nice, and then we'll count up the rest. My mistake, it's 2 mortal wounds. That kills them. Because there's 6 dice, that's 12 mortal wounds. That is the unit wiped out a Rooney. Let's do it. 22 attacks, 23 attacks. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls. Okay, not bad.
4s to wound.
Yep.
I am re-rolling because they're empowered.
Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at a few rerolls here. Nice. And that's just going to be dead squigs, my friend.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
11
saves.
wounds going through. There's no save here. Splat goes from squigs. There are 3 left, including a goblin. Somehow, those symbols.
Up to wounded goblin.
They are wholly within 12 of the loon shrines. A battle shock's not a thing, which is actually really good for me at the minute. So we'll move on to this one. My squigs are going to hit back, and hit back slightly less hard than they should because of the goblins. So 4 prodder attacks, 5s and 5s. Oh yeah. No wounds. Then we've got 6 or 12 squig attacks. Squig attack. So 2 more. 4s and 3s. Okay, so that's not the best. 3s to wound though, come on! Yeah! 4 wounds, -1. 6 up save?
Yes.
Oh no, sorry.
So 5
4
up.
ups.
So it's 5 up, goes to 4 up.
Goes
with
to
my,
5
with my
up.
banner goes to 5
2
up.
die.
So yeah, 2 dead.
Nice.
I didn't burn anything with these guys in the combat phase, so they do not get a strike when they die, so I just removed 2.
Cool.
Bravery through these guys over here, as it is the Fyreslayers' turn. The Fyreslayers will be doing it first. On a 6, 1 more will flee. No, they're fine. And over here we lost 2, but due to the unit size, I can't fail.
No. I'm immune over here, thankfully to the Loon Shrine.
Indeed.
And then over here, I could do more wounds. Is it just on a 2 up, is it?
So, if you fail, however many
Is it every
flee,
4 up?
it's a 4 up to the mortal wound.
Not the best. I'm going to run because it's fun. I'm going to save my command point. D6 plus 1 are fleeing. So 6 are fleeing. 3.
I think it's only the Squigs.
We'll double check, but yeah, you might be right. 2 brave goblins left, but this is 6 dice on 4 ups. You'll take mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds. It was not worth it, people.
Okay.
It was not worth it.
And then sort of move some of these guys, and that is the end of the battle round.
Mm-hmm. 2 points to you.
2 points to me. Yeah, not quite there yet, but
Nope.
nearly. Got some trolls to deal with. I have taken a slight chunk out of the minor units. I've got some big cavalry units to deal with now. I say big cavalry units. I mean armoured goblin cavalry units.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll remove those 2. And do you want to roll for the moon?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get this one out of the way. Okay, so it goes into this quadrant.
This quadrant.
Woo! So I can run and charge with some squigs in here. The Fungoid will get buffs and yeah, all that kind of stuff. No, he won't, because I'm not in there. I moved out of it.
You did.
Oh well. I can run and charge. Hooray!
Rolling for the turn. Go on, Phil.
5.
It's a 5.
Not bad.
I got a 1.
1. I think I have to take this turn.
Yeah.
Going into turn 3, right?
Yeah, I mean I was prepared for this.
Yeah, I think I need to do that. So cool. We'll be back with Gloomspite turn 3.
Ooh.
Huzzah! Hero phase. 4 up. Extra command point. No, so I just gained the 1 this turn. Not in the light of the moon, so the Loonboss won't get 1. Spell, Hand of Gork. Yeah, Hand of Gork. Nope, failed. That's nice and easy. Don't have to do anything else. I'm going to pop Red Cap with... Going to pop them with both.
Okie doke. So these guys are going to be re-rolling their
Hits and
cutter
wounds.
attacks. Yeah.
Hits and wounds.
On the cutter, not the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what to do. This is
Charge
going
me.
to be a really, really crazy turn. If it doesn't go well, it's going to be great either way. There's going to be lots of carnage. So we'll be back with movement, I guess, coming up next. End of the movement phase. It's time to go big or go home. So the trolls have moved up their 6 to try and get a charge off on the crazy buffed Volkite Berserkers. The 2 Manglers have moved. They moved a lot to get just outside of 3 of the Half God Berserkers. It's probably not a good idea, but something needs to happen, and it hasn't happened for me yet. These Squigs moved, I think, 10, did not bother running, and they have their options for charges, the Boingrots, and these ones are just over outside of 3 of those Volkite Berserkers. Whew! Going into shooting phase, I need to roll less than a 6 here, which, oh look, I've done. Because there's 6 models in the unit, to take D3 mortal wounds on this unit of Volkite Berserkers, throwing from the trolls. So you take 1 mortal wound, which will finish off nicely that guy in the back. And that's that. That's the shooting done. So back with charge phase coming up next. Well, we might as well just do the trolls. Simple, easy, 8 inches. Let's move them in. Trolls ending the charge, just going into the flank of these Volkite Berserkers. Next we'll do this Mangler. I'll roll it here, mate. Yep, with 6 that he's in, he'll go to here. My Loonboss Mangler gets a 6. We're just going to go in, guys. Just going to go in.
Look at that nice little cubby hole I left for them.
Yeah, it's terrifying. These guys up here are going to charge.
The ones on the top of the building.
Oh, god damn it. I'll spend a command point to re-roll it. Going down to 3. 3 left. A 4-inch charge. I think
So-
they have to go into them. So I don't think they make it at all, actually, to be honest, lads. No,
That's 5.
and that's 5 as well. No, they fail. Oh, that's
So
that's
you can run real
huge.
far, but you can't actually charge. Too scared.
That's actually really bad for me because I needed their mortal wounds.
Hmm.
These guys gonna charge? Well, at least they make
They
it.
can jump over.
They can. So one will have to get within half an inch of these guys, but they need to be within an inch to their boing bounce thing, I think.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I can't get what I wanted to out of it, which is it puts me in a terrible situation. I will bounce over anyway. So the first one will have to get within half an inch, which will be this guy who'll get around here, and then the rest will move in. I'll show you how they end up. Ending the charge of Boingrot Bounderz into this unit here. So I'm going to roll 10 dice and each 4 up is a mortal wound with their Boing Smash. That was good. They're doing 1, 2, 3, so 6 mortal wounds.
Yeah, three dwarves dead.
Yes. Right, so going into the combat phase, my start combat, spend a command point on Bite the Moon.
Yep.
So +1 to wound for all Squig units wholly within 18, I believe it is.
It's wholly within 12 because he's a general and he's doing a
18.
command ability. Yeah,
Yeah. And then I will spend another command point from this guy to give these guys all out attack.
that's fine.
So that's 2 command points, and that is it.
Okay. At the start of the combat phase from my side, these Fyreslayers over this side with the shield are going to pop the Oath to Fulfill, which is if they die, they get to strike back in combat.
Yep.
They'll pile in and attack in combat, so that's correction. So they will get to, if they get to pile in twice, it depends which order Phil does it in.
Yep.
And these guys will do the same, even though there's only 3 guys left. But it means that they'll still get their attacks. And that's it. I think I've got 1 command point, or have I got 2?
You have, sir, 2 command points.
Do I want to do all out attack? Do I need to do all out attack? I'm going to issue all out attack from a general.
Yep.
On the Hearthguard Berserkers, to reroll 1s to hit.
Nice. So, going back a little bit, to be fair, the hero phase in fact, these guys were wholly within this quadrant. Thankfully Nick reminded me, again, new army for me, unsure. I roll dice, and if it's equal to or less than the number of models in the unit, I'll take D3 mortal wounds. Nick had 6. So I'll just do D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds.
So it kills another guy and gets on one.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we're back with the combat phase. Where do you want to strike first?
I'll be
Phil?
striking with the Loonboss that does not have the Clammy cowl, so this guy.
Okay, and the other one has a Clammy cow, which is -1 to hit.
Correct.
Nice.
Okay, so going into the combat phase, we know what abilities the Squig Bite the Moon's been popped, all out attack. Nick's going to die and attack. So we'll go with this boss first, and he'll just pile in just to get him base with 2.
So this is the Loonboss that's not the general.
Correct, not the Clammy cow one, just because he's got a bit more durability because of that Clammy cow.
Yeah,
Mortal
okay.
wounds won't care about that, but you know, it's the smart choice, right?
Yep.
5 attacks from the Moon Cutter, hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of the Madcap. Hell yeah. Okay, wounding on 4s, but re-rolling because of Madcap. 3 wounds, no rend.
3 saves, getting dice out of my pocket. What's the rend?
No, not on this. No.
Okay, so they have a 5 up normally, 4 up because of the banner guy, icon bearer. So these 2 are fails, and
Okay.
it's 1 damage apiece. So
Correct.
they got 4 up shrug because they're within range of a hero. So 1
One
wound
wound.
does go through.
Nice, okay, so 1 wound down so far. So, right, I'll do the Grot's Bashing Sticks next. 4s and 4s, 4 attack. 4s and 3s, actually, because of the Bite the Moon. 3 wounds, no rend.
Did you add the +1 to wound? Is it plus-
I didn't with the Moon Cutter, but I'm not too worried.
Okay,
So.
so 2 saves.
3.
3 saves.
Yeah.
Saved.
Yeah, you're 4 up, right? 5 up goes to 4 up.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and then I'll do the Huge Fang-Filled Gob. Hits on a 3. Okay, and then wounds on a 2 now. 3 wounds, -1.
So
5 up.
yeah, 5 up. Fail.
3d6 damage. Going for 12 damage.
Okay, I'll get some more dice.
Yep.
So these are 4 up shrug saves from the mighty gobs.
Yeah. Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice, it kills 3
6
so far.
saves. Well, 6 failed. well, 6 saved and 6
Average, perfectly average.
I'll be removing those guys.
Okay, so balls and chains. Normally hits on 3s, goes to 2s because of Kasplat. 7 attacks, 2s and 2s because of the Bite the Moon as well. Oh, you suck the bane. 2s. No, you suck the bane. 4 1s, come on guys. 3 minus 2 for this one.
So 6 up save.
Yep.
Aha!
5 more damage.
There's D3 damage as well on it.
D3 damage apiece.
Okay. So another 2 dice. 4s. Haha, see, told you.
Ah, well at least my OCD's fine because it kills that one wounded guy. Excellent.
So this is how it ends up.
Yep.
I have
Carving
removed
apart.
3 dwarves, no, 4 dwarves have been removed even with their save.
Yeah.
I think... So the question is, do I go for my Hearth guards right now and try and get the hits in and try and kill the other guy?
Or do effectively a double pile in, because you'll pile in, get some attacks, but then when I kill you, pile in again and attack.
And they have got durability,
They do.
but I am losing lots.
Yeah.
I think it's just you spiked dice on the gob that I didn't save.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna go over here. I think that's definitely where I want to go.
Cool.
Let's kill some trolls.
Woo! So, piling in, we have got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, including the Carl, to attack the trolls.
This is Bob the Carl.
Of course.
Not Carl, Carl's over there.
Not Carl the Bob, Bob the Carl. Cool. Hitting on.
3s!
No rerolls here.
Sadly
So I'm
not.
winning on 4s.
Winning on 4s but re-rolling because I am empowered. Oh, there's a 1 there.
With a -1 rend.
4s.
Rerolling.
That's terrible.
It's not rare. You've got the reroll. It's average, actually, my friend.
Aha!
Yeah, yeah.
10. -1,
Yeah,
so you got a
nice.
6 up save.
5. Getting dice out of my pocket. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ha! Right, 6 up save. Made 1. 5 up. Rockgut Shrug. Oh, you killed 2.
Aha!
That was awful. Oh no. It's just one of those days. Right, killing those 2 off. Okay, fine. Right, so I am going to swing back with the Mangler boss now. Into the Hearthguard Berserkers. I'll get some dice and pile in. Moon Cutter from the boss on top. 5 attacks, 3s to hit. Re-rolling because he is high as anything. That's a cock dice. So, here we go. 4 hits. Now 3s to wound. Re-rolling. 4 wounds, no rend.
4 dices. 4 savesies.
3 failedies.
Normal shrug.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 up.
Normal shrug of 4 up.
1.
Wound.
Aha!
Huzzah.
I've lost my white dice, so I've just marked a wound.
And then the bash and sticks, 4s. And then 3s. 2 wounds.
Bashing sticks are hitting better. I thought they were 5s.
Hits on 4s. Wounds on 4s. Goes to 3s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 3, no saves.
What?
How many saves was it?
2.
2 saves.
2.
4 up. Nope.
And then shrug.
2 4 up shrugs.
Hey!
That's where it comes in.
Now, huge Fangfield Gob. Hits on 3s. Okay, and then wounds on 2s now. Ooh. 2 wounds, -1. 2 failed. 7 damage. Come on, get him. Get him!
The D6.
Yeah,
Oh,
7
yeah.
damage.
And
3 more, so that'll
Kill. Yeah.
Yep.
2 dwarves are dead.
Okay, and then the balls and chains, 2s and 2s. 2 1s again. 2s to wound. Come on, guys. No, stop it! Super balls and chains. 3 -1.
5s.
2
2 failed.
through. 4 damage.
4 damage.
Yep.
So.
2 more wounds.
So another
So 4 dwarves.
3
Sorry, yeah.
3 dwarves. Yeah.
Is it 3? Okay.
Yeah.
3 dwarfs die. Leaving a hole, but they will get to pile in, so that's absolutely fine. Mangler's doing a bit better than expected, but that 4 up DPR is good. Right, so let's do it.
So this is Carl the Carl and his friend the Hornblower.
Yep. Is that his name? The Hornblower?
Yeah, the Hornblower. 3s re-rolling because of twin
Paired
axes.
weapons.
Oh.
4.
And 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Oh my.
1. 1! -1? No. I failed. I take a wound. 1 squig is down to 1 wound remaining. So now it doesn't really matter for me, so I might as well just go back with... Well, no, it does. I'll go with the trolls coming up next. So trolls will fight back. Look at them being all awesome. This guy's got 2 inch reach, so he still attacks. That's 8 attacks, 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Okay.
Where's those ones? Oh.
And that was a hit.
They turned it into a 1.
And then wounding on 3s, because they're no squig. So we're going at 4, 5, 6, -2.
So I am shielded, so I do have a 3-up save with the buff from Predator Ash.
5 up.
So I have, what, 4 5-ups?
6 5-ups.
6 5-ups.
He keeps trying to get less saves, my friends.
I can't remember the dice number because you're saying a lot of numbers to me.
It's
So
true,
6
it's a
saves
lot
and
of
5
math.
up.
It's a lot of math. Ooh.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
15 damage.
Damage. I'll take that off and they'll pile an attack.
Yes. So, with the deaths, we've got 5 that were taken near the trolls who have piled in and they're going to attack. So there's 11 attacks going into the trolls.
Including the cowl.
Should Carl die as well?
Yeah, Carl has to make space for the other
Okay,
guys.
sure. And then we've got 2 that piled in around the tree and are going to attack the squigs.
Yeah, so this is against the trolls first.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, no rerolls, doesn't matter.
Then 4s with a reroll.
Oops.
Nice. So far. Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh,
8.
so that's 8.
Saves.
8 saves. 6 up save because of your rend. Awesome. And then 5 up shrug because they are trolls. 4. You kill another. You get another. That's really good. Pop goes this troll.
And then I've got 4 attacks onto the squigs that are fleeing.
Yes.
Missed. And 4 rerolling.
2.
Doesn't matter.
You kill a squig.
Yep.
Which will be... Oh, I have to be him. Alright, cool.
Sure you don't want the...
No, I need him because of coherency.
Alright.
Annoying. Right, that was awesome. Now it's your pick. So it has to be the...
Have you not gone here yet?
Not yet, no. So it'd be best probably to go with these guys, right? Oh, you did. You did a wound to me. No, you have gone. So it's just your berserkers left.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, that wasn't my attacks.
No, that was piling in
Yeah,
to
that was
death.
after they died from,
Yeah.
So here, we'll do a pile in around like this. And actually, Carl will get in deeper.
We'll show you how they end up. Right, so we've got 4 going into my boss and 4 going into this Mangler squig,
Yes.
but this one's at -1 to hit, and the Carl's going into the...
Correction.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to kill this guy.
Okay,
So I'm going to put 3 into
Sure.
the Carl and then 5 into
Sure.
the other one.
cool.
Because I don't want to kill him, I want him to kill him.
Sure,
So I
sure.
can get my grudge.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, hitting on 3s.
Yep,
6s are 2 mortal wounds.
yep.
But I reroll 1s because I did all that attack on them.
Oh, cool.
Rolling
Excellent.
it here for you. None. Okay, let's see what this one gets me. Ah, 2. 2,
Hey.
so 4 mortal wounds.
Is this on which one?
This is on this guy, the non-leader.
Okay, cool.
So 4 mortal wounds so
Yep.
far, and then wounding on 3s. 3 saves. No,
No
rend.
rend, is there? Yeah, okay. No rend, so 4 up, I assume.
Yes.
I take 1 more. I take 5 damage total so far on this squig here.
Then
Now 3 including the Carl onto my boss.
yes,
4's to hit.
yes.
Ooh, 4 more
But
for wounds.
re-rolling 1s.
Yep.
These do miss, and this is re-roll, so it missed. So 4 more wounds
Yep.
and 2 hits, and 2 more wounds.
So 4.
No rend.
No rend. 4 up. 2 more. So he takes 6, goes down to 6 remaining on this man.
Yeah, didn't want to kill him.
Yeah, not bad. Okay.
It's
Right, I'll do the gobs for the Boingrots first because they are 2 damaged and it should kill the unit. Hitting on 4s. Yeah. All right. I'll cover that. And 3s to wound. Okay. We're only looking at 5 -1.
Going from a 5 up to a 4 up, back down to 5 up.
Sure.
Dead.
Yeah, dead. 2 damage piece. That's 4 damage.
Damn! Goodbye, Carl.
Woo! So that will be the end of combat phase. Looking over here, obviously you leaving a hole where my goblins have feasted on the bones of their enemy. Moving on to Battle Shock, I am wholly within 12 of the shrine here, so no Battle Shock for my trolls, thankfully. Nor for them. Manglers don't have to take one, and I didn't lose any of the Boingrots. But, Nick, what are you doing, sir?
I lost 7 dwarfs here.
Yep.
I believe the Hearthguard Berserkers are bravery 8.
Yes.
So,
Spending a command point?
yeah, I don't want to try and risk rolling a 1 or a 2.
Fair enough. Spending a CP going down to 0, I believe, now.
Yeah, and then over here we've got an even bigger problem because we lost 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So I think we lost.
We lost 10.
We lost 10. I haven't lost. We didn't. No, we lost 3 from the Squigs first round of combat.
8 that's been lost, so it's d6 plus 1 fleeing.
Yes.
Let's do it, see how many flee. It's a 6. Oh, 6 Hearthguard flee the battlefield.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There we go. Excellent.
Ouch.
That was a hefty blow. The trolls came in and did their work, but lost 3 of their number for the attempt.
Yeah, but the bravery would not unsupported by a hero is.
Yeah,
is
of
gonna get me.
course. But we'll be back with Hero Phase, turn 3 for Fyreslayers. Oh, I did get my objective, the bait for the Cave Squigs. No, they're not dead! They're not dead! Oh, I don't care. I actually don't care. It's fine. Cool. Going back to turn 3, Fyreslayers. Coming up next.
Fine.
So there is one thing I need to do before the end of the turn. So first of all, I get 2 more points, putting me to 6 because it's turn 3. And the second thing is that for my at the end of my turn, I roll dice, and on a 4+, I can bring back a half strength unit of Boingrot Bounderz, Hoppers, or Squig Herd. So, no, it fails.
You roll once for each unit. Let's check.
No, I think you just roll once and it can come back. Otherwise, it'd be kind of busted. So, that's it. We're back with Hero Phase Turn 3, Fyreslayers coming up next. Hero Phase.
Ready. So, we are going to start with some prayers.
Sweet.
No, we're not going to spend it. We're going to do the rune. That's what we're doing. The rune. So the rune of +1 Rend. I'm trying to get my words in. We just had a lunch break. So yeah. So it's the rune of +1 Rend. I can't remember. I'll say it. On a 6, it's +2 Rend. Nearly. So my whole army has an additional +1 Rend on top of whatever it already has.
Very cool.
Then we have. The priest is going to spend the forge, so my whole army gets reroll 1s of saves.
Nice.
Then going to give empowerment of weapons, which will reroll wound rolls to all their weapons, which is really good. So I'm going to give that on the Ulrich Hearthguard.
Nice.
Passed?
Yes.
Actually, is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because it's on a 1 or a 2 it would fail.
Yeah.
And then on a 4+, I'm going to give them +1 to their save because it's the only real unit that's in range. I could give them +1 to their save, but I don't want to move them away.
Roll it, see if you get it first. Then you can choose.
Yeah.
You don't get it, so it's fine.
So no need to worry about that. Then
Movement phase.
yeah,
Cool.
we get a command point as well.
Oh, of course, yes. Going back up to 1. So, coming back with movement phase, coming up next.
End of the movement phase, and these two actually moved to give longer lengths so that you can not deep strike. Not that it's happened so far, but you know, when you say never and it happens. The forge was stoked, so everybody has a reroll 1's armor save. So that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Board wide Mystic Shield.
Yes. Then these guys walked out of combat because they realised that only 4 guys against 3 trolls is probably not great odds. After 6 of them realised that their dinner was getting cold at home and they went.
Sorry.
Very, very dishonourable.
Mm-hmm.
They will not be held highly in the Forge Fathers. These guys have moved back to make sure that they're in range of the objective. So I think I've got 5 or 6 guys in range of that. The Macleods have moved up to claim dominance over this territory.
Let's get ready to rumble! The grudge is happening.
The grudge is definitely happening. And I have impact hits as well, so I may just literally just charge you and impact hit it. So we also moved the icon up. I don't know if I did announce it, but I always announce it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so he's moved up behind the Macleod to give his bubble of +1 save. The Hearthguard Berserkers have retreated from the gobbling Squigs after doing a little bit of damage. And they've reformed over here, ready for another charge next turn, maybe, if we get it. But right now what's going to happen is the Macleod is going to run in there and, yeah, claim it all for themselves. Hopefully, well, the grudge is going to happen and maybe some trolls are going to get burnt as well.
Hooray!
Yeah, on to the shooting phase. We have some roaring fire streams to do,
Yes.
which are both going into these Boingrot Bounderz here.
Nice. One will be D6, one will be D3.
Yes.
Cool. Right, so roaring fire stream, which one are we doing first?
We'll do the D6
Doesn't
first.
really matter.
D6
first.
4.
4 mortal wounds.
And then the D3 from
Well, hang on. Well, that's going to be 2. But if how many 4 mortal wounds? That's only going to kill 2. I was thinking if I could get out of range of the second one, but I can't. So 2,
I've already killed 3.
and then another 2 from the other one.
D3.
You just done it.
Oh yeah, 2, yeah.
Yeah. So 3 are dead.
So that was the roaring fire stream. Then we have 2 throwing axes.
Yep.
1 throwing axe into him, 1 throwing axe into him.
Okay. Yep.
From the Suns.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s. 1 hit. And it fails wound, so
Okay.
that was fun. They fled, so they can't shoot. He didn't even move. He should have moved. He's not doing anything this game.
I mean, he gave
Lots of shots.
He
We're gonna
gave
have
lots of buffs, to be fair.
Magpie time. I do have 1 command point, don't I?
Yes.
Question is, do I want to save it for reroll charge or do I want to save it for all-out shooting?
Who knows? I'll let you think.
So, Magma Pikes into the general Mangler Squig. Hitting on 4s, I'm not doing all-out shooting, I only have 1 command point, I want to save it for a charge.
Sure.
Hitting on 4s.
Yeah, it's okay. It's less than okay.
Wounding on 3s.
4 wounds, minus.
-1.
And how much damage?
2 damage each.
Because I'm a monster.
Yeah.
Sweet. 4 saves, 5 up. I take 6 damage. Down to, I believe, 1 left on that Mangler Squig.
Nearly
got him.
did it.
Cool, what's next?
On a 4+,
Yeah.
it will be half his movement.
Oh,
he's
cool,
basically
yes.
molten succumbed. Yes.
He's
so
molten succumbed.
So he's half movement. I think there's a token for that.
Nice. Alright, cool, excellent.
Then there's
Charge?
there's no other. It's just charges. So
Right, who are we starting
in the
with?
charge phase, do I spend the command point for a reroll of a charge, or do I spend it on
We'll
the
let you
impact
have
hit?
it, think. So what are you doing, my friend?
So I am an entangling train,
Yeah.
but what I am going to do is I'm going to give him impact hits, and he's going to try and charge in, impact the big boss to death.
Sweet.
So he's done the charge phase.
Yep.
Now I'm going into the charge phase.
Yep.
So we charge him first.
Sweet.
So
So it's a 4-inch
5.
charge,
So it's,
because minus 1 overall.
yeah. So minus +1 -2.
It's a 4-inch charge.
Yeah. So I'll put him here.
Nice.
He doesn't have the impact hits.
Okay. Oh, you can shoot. Obviously, he's choosing himself.
Yeah, and he's going to do the impact.
Sure.
hits.
Let's go. Roll it up. Ah, you're in. Just.
Cool.
Cool. And then on 2, well, jump in, 2 up, D6 mortal wounds.
Let's see if we can get it.
Yes.
Okay.
How many mortal wounds? It's the big 6. So he does die, and that will wound everyone around him.
Will
So
it?
I'll remember how to
Oh, yeah.
do this in a sec. So watch out. So we're gonna have to. Oh, when he dies, I roll dice for each unit within 6. On a 4 up, they'll take D3 mortal wounds. So start with this squig. No. These squigs in here. No. These squigs. No.
Are you going to roll it?
That's 3 ones in a row again. Your Hearthguard Berserkers. No, 4 ones in a row. Yeah, I'm going to keep rolling it. This, the Rune Sun. Oh my god. That's 5 ones. Are you sure this dice isn't...
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, that's 5 ones in a row. Your guy here. Okay, does. Takes 1 mortal wound. 1 again! This dice is getting destroyed. 1
it
mortal wound.
So it goes down to 13. Have you got a d20 for me?
Hang on, I'm just doing some scientific calculations over here. There's another 1, another 1, a 2, a what? This dice is okay, that dice is not balanced. So, yes, how many do you need? So, that dice has been jailed for life, because I think it's dodgy dice. Going into the combat phase, Nick, have you got any command abilities to do? You've got no command points.
No command points left.
I'm going to spend 1 command point to do his +1 to wound.
Fair enough.
Actually, do I care that much?
There's only him, and he's the only person in combat. So the thing is, I think what you're thinking about it is,
I won't.
these guys left.
I won't. There's no real point. It's just a waste of command point because you just won't take the bait. So that's fair enough. Unless it makes you not pile into my squigs, but yeah, I mean that's a non-issue.
I wouldn't not pile into your squigs.
You wouldn't not pile in. So you wouldn't pile in.
I wouldn't
not. So you would pile in. But then again, it's like whatever. No, I'm going to save it just in case for a battle shock or something. Cool. So where's your first pick?
So my first pick will be the son that's trying to prove to the other son, because this guy just steamrolled the other one. And he's like, yeah, but I can do better, so I'm going to try and kill him, and then the next combat will be me choosing the
Sure.
burn. So, the son.
Yes.
Not the son, but the son.
Sweet. Did you follow along, kids? Because I didn't.
I'll do this axe first. 3 attacks. Hits on 3s, wounds on 4s.
Sweet.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
Minus?
-1, because I think he doesn't have any rend basic. He's got a
Dead.
really bad access.
He's dead.
I didn't see him die.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it? Right, so now I need to roll for everything again to see what dies and gets killed off. So
Indeed.
bear with a sec. Trolls, do you get watch out? No, they're fine. It's not a 1. Your guy, this guy here. Yes.
Magleod.
Takes 2 mortal wounds.
Goes down to 11.
This son here. Yes, takes 2 mortal wounds.
Noted.
Noted.
There's not within 6 there, or not within 6 there.
No, everything else is good.
So yes, my son has taken many, and my other son has taken even
How many
more.
do they have total?
They have 14 from
So
Magleod.
12 left on this
Go
guy.
up to a 16 with an obsidian crown or whatever
Nice,
it is. It's ridiculous.
Cool. Oh, and this guy,
Um,
of course, is removed.
He is dead. After 1 axe, he's like, my axe is better, I just killed it. And it's like, yeah, but we did most of the work. So I'll do a pile-in over here. Obviously, Phil's picked next.
Nothing in combat.
Nothing in combat, so I'll do my next Magleod into here.
And then I'll be able to attack back.
Yes.
Cool, so he's piled in. Gonna attack the Bounders, go for it.
Yeah, so 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. This is with his axe. 6s to wound, do an additional damage.
Okay.
Aha.
Okay.
I'm going to double check that.
That's fine. Any rend?
I'm literally going to double check it.
He's
Because
double checking everything. All the things. Just
I
find
doubt
out.
myself.
Well, you shouldn't. You're a smart guy. You know what's up. -1 rend. 5 up save. I make it. Hooray.
It was 6s to hit as well, folks, for his boss axe.
Yes, it was.
So D3 damage?
No, I've made
Oh,
it.
failed. Then we've got the claws. So he goes down to, what is it? Yes, we're down to 12, but I don't think he's...
No, I think he's fine.
So the claws is 6 claws, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Well, that's what you get for a monster hitting on 4s.
Yep.
And wounding on 3s. Or maybe is it 2s? No, that's 3s. 2s. No, that's more.
It doesn't matter. It's 3. You've got both.
3s, yeah.
Minus?
-2, because it's -1 normally, plus... minus an additional 1 because of my rune.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, so it wouldn't be normally any rend on the axe normally then?
Yeah, the sun's axe is really bad.
6s. Double 1, folks.
Okay, so that is...
2d3 or 4?
Just 2 damages, flat 2 damage for the
Flat
mods.
2 damage. So that's going to be 2 Boingrots dying miserably.
Then we have the Blazing Maw,
Okay.
which is 1 attack, hits on a 4. Haha, it hits!
Why did it hit on a 4?
And a wound's on a 2.
Okay.
Okay, -3 rend.
No save.
D3 damage.
D3. Why does
2.
it hit on a 4 and why is it only D3? So that's going to be 3 Squigs dying.
No,
Okay.
because it's got lashing tail and all this other random stuff. It's the craziest of them all.
Cool. That's it, right?
Yeah.
So, 6 damage. I will remove them and then pile in and attack back. So, the guys on top, I have 1, 2... Well, all of them are in range because I've got 2 inch
7,
reach.
yeah. So,
So,
6 guys.
The
So
first, the
hits.
champion hits on 3s. Hooray, then I'll do the rest. So 1 hit so far. Ah. Okay, nice. 4's to hit, aren't they? Yep. Great roll, great roll. 3's to wound, no, 4's to wound. 3 wounds, -1, 1 damage.
Ignore rend.
Just in general.
I ignore -1 rend.
Okay.
I ignore rend by 1.
Okay,
of the,
cool.
ancient.
Nice.
Rerolling save rolls of 1.
Yep.
Because of his trait, and also because I spent the forge.
Yes.
Saved.
So 1 damage so far.
No, because he has a 4-up save, but he's within range of this, so it's 3-up save.
-1.
I ignore the rend because I'm cold hard.
Oh, of course, yeah. Oh, so he's 3-up save. Yes, sorry. Now Squigs. 4's to hit. Nice. 3's to wound. 3, -1. So 3-up save. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah.
Very cool. Right, and that's it.
I've got a lashing tail to do. It's the
Oh.
end of the combat phase.
That's weird. But
I'll double check the rules on it, but I think it's just roll a d3 or something. So I roll a d6, and if it's less than the number of models in the unit left, it's d3 mortal wounds. As there's 7 left, I can't roll less. I can't fail, so it's d3 mortal wounds on the Boingrots for 3.
Nice. That'll kill another.
And a half.
And a half.
And then, are you wholly within 12 for battle shock?
Oh no, I'm going to be taking a battle shock. So I'll put a wound on this fellow here.
Pretty productive turn. I sent the cavalry
both
in.
Manglers.
If you can call them cavalry.
Yeah, that's true. We'll roll it, then I'll check their bravery. A 2. Oh, now I have to check because that's low enough that it might be okay.
I think they're bravery 5 for a got.
I think they're actually quite brave for a. They're bravery 5. So I got a 2. I've lost 4, so 1 will flee.
Might as well take 1 wound.
Yeah.
Move this dice out of the way.
Absolutely.
Then, yeah, so I don't have any battle shock to take per se, but pretty productive turn. So first off,
Moon!
yes,
Hooray!
goes to the middle.
Cool. Boop.
And then all important roll off. Oh no, end of your turn, a unit may come back.
Yeah, no. But you do get another 2 points, so we're neck and neck at the minute.
Indeed.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a pretty bad spot.
So I have got my auxiliary, so even if I don't get the objectives,
Yeah.
and I've got more of a chance to get them here at this point than you. Oh, you still got Hand of Gork, so
Yeah, no, I'm
There are
fine. I'm
potential.
just saying my units are dwindling.
yes.
I've got nothing to push back apart from the trolls. So let's go,
Indeed.
let's roll off.
Important roll off.
I'll re-roll that. It's cut close. It's a 4. It's a 3. Well, okay, I'll take it, and I'll
Okay.
I'll keep this game going.
Awesome.
Nice.
Gloomspite Gitz, turn 4.
Sweet. Got the hero phase, Fungoid Cave-Shaman. Nope, doesn't get me an extra command point, so I got to 1, no 2, and I saved 1. Huzzah!
Remember, you have a mushroom to eat with him.
Which I'm going to do now.
Yeah.
So first, Hand of Gork, I get +1 to cast.
You need
with
to eat
light
the mushroom
from the moon.
first, and then say you can cast an additional spell.
I just did.
Okay.
I'm eating the mushroom,
Okay.
cast an additional spell. So, you throw me off. Hand of Gork, +1 to cast. I got it with an 8! Finally. What I'll do is I think... Oh man, both units are terrible choices actually.
The 5-man unit could probably deal with that, but also the 10-man unit could probably deal back here. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what's their save?
They don't have +1. They have a 5-up save, but I think they're wholly within 12 of this. They're 4-up.
Oh, 4-up save. I'll take the 5-man and I'll put them back over there somewhere, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. So,
Ending on like so, 9 inches away.
hooray! Mystic Shields for my second spell, I think, my friend. Nah. Go big. Arcane Bolt. Let's see if I get a 10 plus. No, I got a 6. It's 1 mortal wound to the Magmadroth.
Ouch.
Just killed. Bloop, down to 11.
This one, yeah?
Yeah,
Cool.
main guy. Main guy. Because he killed my boss,
You sure
damn
you don't
it.
want to kill off a Hearthguard Berserker?
No, because you ignore it on 4 plus.
Okay.
Cheeky. So then we'll do movement. What we'll do is we'll do a summary. So this is how it looks at the start of the movement phase. End of the movement phase. So what I've done, the 2 grot units have just, well, this one moved towards the objective, and this one has run back just to keep hold of this objective to maybe be relevant. We'll see. Trolls have just shimmied up forward to maybe charge the Magma Droth. These guys ran because I'm in the light of the moon, so I can run and charge, and I've just gotten between the three. They're going to try and be the heroes in need, not the ones I deserve though. And the Fungoid has just ran through this little hole here to be a supporting unit, effectively.
Hero buff. We've got
Yeah.
command points left, haven't you? So
I've got
all
two.
that attack and all that stuff.
Yeah, I've got two. I'm going to throw some rocks at you now though. This guy's going to throw. Well, he's going to throw the sacred bone that we've been after.
Oh,
at
right,
these guys.
okay.
I need to roll a 3 or under. He throws it and does 2 mortal wounds to these guys.
Kill
these
still off.
fellas.
Just take the one that's furthest away from the objective
Yeah,
here.
just
Like, cool!
cool. Charge phase. So the one that actually matters, the Boingrot Bounderz. I'll roll it here though. I mean, it gets in.
It doesn't.
Why?
Because
Oh,
you're within
okay.
1 inch of the.
The terrain.
Yeah.
And you didn't let me know. How unsportsmanlike. I'm kidding. I'll spend a command point. Hooray!
That's better.
Gets me in. So
Gets
that's
you
a
a
5. Yeah. Let's just go in, guys.
Just one sun or both suns?
As whatever this allows me to do. I don't care if it's both. I don't care if it's one. So the charged in. Time to boing smash. So roll dice for each model in the unit. Every 4 up is a mortal wound to one enemy within an inch, which will be the Magma Droth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mortal wounds.
Ouch.
Crunch.
So he's down to 5.
5 left.
And probably soon to be dead.
And the trolls will charge in now. Going 10/8, they're going to go for the Magma Droth.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just get it. Girls, get it done. Let's do it. So there. So, at the start of the combat phase, my last command point will go on all-out attack on the trolls.
Trolls.
Yes.
From the Fungoid, who is just over there.
And they're going to swing first. So
Okay.
I've got 6 attacks. I happen to have 6 dice. 3's to hit, re-rolling 1s. Okay, 2 2s aren't happy days. 3's to wound. 2, -2.
So I have a 4 up.
Yep.
Goes to a 3 up
Yep.
with my guy. Then
Yep.
-2, so it's back up to a 5, down to a 5 up, or back up to a 5 up. Either way, it's a 5 up, guys. Nope.
6 damage.
Re-rolling 1s.
Oh yes, of
Because
course,
of
yeah.
the shield.
course.
Nope, didn't.
6
6
damage, and you can maybe potentially hurt me back.
So 11 minus 6 is 5.
5 wounds remaining.
That's very suspicious that both my Megadroths are on 5.
It's almost planned.
So I roll 6 dice,
Yeah, and every 4 up.
and every 4 up is a mortal wound onto a model in range. So I basically am trying to see if I can burn the trolls here.
Yeah, of course.
And I do burn the troll. I burn the troll 3 times.
You do burn him 3 times. One's down to a wound.
Didn't kill one though.
No, not quite.
And then it's my pick next,
Your pick next.
which I will be striking with my leader.
Of course.
Starting with the sun that is my leader. He has the boss axe. He's... Let's see if it's just re-roll hit rolls. So
Nice.
it doesn't say failed hit rolls.
No, it's just
so
hit
I
rolls.
can run a re-roll to try and get that 6
If
for
you want
extra
to.
damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, hidden on 3s. Well,
Can't see the other one. Oh,
it's
nice.
a 3 there.
Okay.
Re-roll these because they failed. So
All
just
the
3 up
3s.
hits.
Yeah.
4's to wound.
Okay. No rerolls here. No wounds.
No, because he's bad at it.
Okay.
Then the claws,
Yes.
hitting on 4s.
Okay.
And wounding on 3s. Okay, as a rend, I'm still at -2 rend.
-2 rend, 6 up save.
Yep.
I failed. So how much damage?
Is it a new battle round?
2 damage or how much damage?
If you failed it, it's 2 damage for the claws.
So that'll kill 1 fellow.
Then we have a blazing maw.
Oh yes.
4s. Hit.
Hey!
And wound.
Hey!
And I think it's -2 normally, so -3.
So no save.
D3 damage, come on! Yay!
That's a
3.
big 3. I'll take off the boss.
That's all she
No,
wrote.
no, sort of. Take off this guy, and one will take a wound. Excellent. And I will swing back with those
Boingrot.
fellow squigs.
Piling in like so. He is pulling the Hearthguard, like the Volkite, the
I've got circus.
Ulrich berserkers in.
Ulrich berserkers. I thought they were just half card berserkers.
I don't know anymore.
Neither do I.
Either all I know is Carl's in there. So
Damn it, Carl.
Carl's team of guys.
Absolutely.
Basically to get as many bites as you can in.
So I'll do the Lancers first. There's 3, 6, 7, and there's 8 left. So it's going to be 16 attacks, but I'll do the boss because he hits better. So he'll hit on 3s. So 1 hit so far, then I'll get some dice for the rest. So now 14 more attacks, hitting on 4s. Okay, right. And then we're wounding on 3s now because we charged with the poking lances. They're going to stick ya. Looking at 6 wounds, -1 rend, but you ignore it.
Yeah, so 3 up saves, so
Yep.
6 dice needed. I'll roll it here for you guys. Oh dear.
Oh,
Reroll once.
Yeah, of course. Well, you're taking 2 so far. You're taking,
Oh my god.
You're taking 4 wounds. Down 1.
And then on 4 pluses, it's blood back to you.
Just save the dice because
Okay.
I'll do all the attacks. So how many squigs have we got? 3, 6, 7 squigs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squigs. Hitting on 4s. I'll roll it here. Here are the 1s, 2s, and 3s. 3s to wound. We're looking at 4, where you ignore the rend effectively.
3 up.
There's a 2 damage. Kill
So that counts as 1 damage though, because I can only do
so
the
5 wounds you have left.
volcanic blood as the many wounds I have left.
Sure.
So on 4 pluses, these all bleed back to you. That's all of them. So that's
5?
Yeah. And goodbye, Sam.
I think. Right, so Magmadroth attacking the Boingrots.
Yeah, deciding to swing my butt round and striking into the Boingrots. So going for the axe first. Cannot reroll anymore because there's no other son to.
Yeah. 2 hits.
He's next in line though.
2 hits.
Force wound failed.
No wounds.
And 4 claws.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh, dude. Do you know? Oh, I'll tell you in a sec. Just how this game's gone.
2
wounds?
wounds.
-3? 2?
No,
6?
I think it's the claws at -1, so it goes to -2.
Failed both.
2 damage apiece, so 4.
4 damage.
4 DPR saves.
I don't have DPRs. They're against these guys.
Oh yeah, they're dead. Yeah. And then Blazing Maw, which will probably miss.
Ah. Yep. Go for it.
It missed.
It missed.
And that's all she wrote. Yeah, claws, axe, and maw. Yeah. That's all she wrote.
Nice. Hey, look over there. Look what I forgot.
You forgot to charge.
I completely
You've
forgot.
got 5, and
I
I've
forgot.
got 6 in range.
I forgot they were even there, to be honest.
Gonna roll a charge now?
For brevity's sake, we should, but I failed. There we go. Cool.
So Battle Shock, it's your turn. So we've got a Battle Shock here for you.
They're bravery 5, and I lost.
They're wholly within 12 of that.
Oh, okay, we're
'Cause
fine
you
then.
pulled-
We are good. We are good.
Because you pulled correctly. If you would have pulled
Yeah,
these back ones.
definitely. Then they would not be in range.
For me though, I've got bravery. Yeah, I don't think there's only 1 loss there.
Yeah, there's only one
and
loss.
we did lose the all-important son that did claim glory
Yeah, it's true.
after
Absolutely.
killing it all, and then yeah. So it's over to
Your turn.
Fyreslayers turn 4.
I gained 2 more points. Hooray! Putting me to 8.
Yes.
So turn 4 Fyreslayers coming up next.
I gain a command point.
Oh yeah.
Then we're going to do some healing terrain. So this.
Yep.
Damn it.
Nope.
And nobody else is wounded. These guys are within range
Yeah.
of this.
No, they're not. They're not. Sorry,
Okay.
but they are wounded.
Then we have what I just said to you, which was the empowerment. No, sorry, the forge can't be done anything because I spent it last turn, so you can't do anything with it. He's going to empower them
Sure.
on a 3+.
Hooray!
And on a 4+, he gives them
Yep.
+1 to their save because these are actually this guy here. When I was twiddling them around last turn,
Yep.
trying to get them within range of this, I made sure it was 8
Okay.
out of 18. So yes, they have +1 to their save and can
Reroll wounds.
reroll wounds.
Nice.
Then no, I'll hold it in. Damn it. Then we also have the rune, and it'll be the rune of blazing, searing heat. So what this does is unmodified wound rolls of a 6 add 1 to the damage. But if I roll a 6 on a 2+, the Macleod will basically explode in flame and hurt everyone near it.
Alright, okay.
So I'm hoping for a 6 here. Yeah, boy!
Nice, so what happens?
So, roll a dice for each enemy unit within 3 of a Fyreslayer unit. On a 2+, it suffers a more wound.
Nice.
It's not much,
That's
but I rolled a
alright.
6
Yeah.
and I feel good.
Hell, that would kill a Boingrot and a troll.
So yeah, on a 2+,
Yep.
the Boingrot suffer a troll. Yep, and then on a 2+, the troll. Yes. So
Nice.
troll doth get a shrug.
He does get a shrug. He
Damn
makes
it,
a
he
shrug.
shrugged it, but the Boingrot does go
No,
down.
he dies.
Then what else have we got? They're super empowered. Haven't used tokens today from these guys. Yeah, I think it's just some moving and some shooting, but I think... Oh, so I need to run this guy up to here. I think
Yeah.
he needs a 4 or 5 to get there so that he can be within 6 of them so that he can give them a run to get over there, get all 3 of them over there to catch that objective.
Sure, okay.
Life goals.
Nice. Okay.
Oh. So he's just going to move up 6
Fair enough.
and not be in range.
Yeah.
And then these guys need a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, they could get it. No? Okay, fine.
So they're just going to go there 6 and go to about here
Mm-hmm.
and not be relevant anymore. What do I want to do with these guys? I think it's now when to the... I'm going to figure out what's going to go on here.
Yeah, I'll let you continue your movement phase.
Yes.
End of the movement phase.
Have moved up the Auric Hearthguard to claim their objective, supported by a hero who
Yep.
ran over this way, basically telling the Boingrots, no, this is not your
Of
territory.
course.
These Berserkers have moved forward. The Hearthguard
Berserkers.
Hearthguard Berserkers have moved forward, so they're going to basically help up this sun. These guys did actually plant the banner. The whatever Battlesmith has planted his banner. These guys are trying to get their objective, but not in range. I think there's like 1 in range, but it's so slim. Didn't get their run roll. Didn't get support by a hero. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start the shooting phase
Sweet.
by throwing lots of Nan's cutlery at these trolls.
Awesome.
I have 8 of them and then 2 more, so I'll roll 10 dice.
Yep.
And hitting on 5s.
Yep. 3.
Wounding on 5s. 1.
1 wound. Hey, it's
Save.
enough. He fails it. 1 damage.
Does he shrug it?
He does.
Damn
Okay.
it. Really trying to get rid of a troll. Over here though, we have another 10 shots.
Okay.
They're throwing their Nan's cutlery at the Squigs.
Yep. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Only 3 missed.
They definitely don't like this is not washed! Go wash it! The Boingrots are like, oh no.
Oh, there we go. Oh, 1.
One got hit in the eyeball.
Made it.
Oh. He can't see. And so they went to a roaring fire stream, which is 2d6.
Well, who are they shooting at, mate? Because technically,
Oh yeah,
you should
these
do that.
all their shots,
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah.
So now I need 20 dice for their boomsticks, their magnum pikes. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They're going to shoot the rest of their shots from the magnum pike because they're throwing axes
Yeah.
and they're firing that magma. It's crazy over here. Hitting on 4s. Not too shabby. 6s to hit in combat.
Cool.
Almost got ahead of myself there. 3s.
3s. How many were we looking at?
7, 8.
8. Damn, okay. So here we go. -1, 5 up saves. Oh, I made 3. 4 actually. So 2 die. 2 drop. Doesn't matter which 2. Any 2. Excellent. I just promised. That made no sense what I just said. Carrying on the shooting phase coming up in a minute. 2d6 fire stream. Well,
Yeah, so,
so you have to
'cause I'm
roll a one.
wounded.
You have to double 1 or a 1 and a 2.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So I haven't got many targets. I have to
Course.
roll under the units.
Makes sense.
But it's harder, so
Cool.
no fire stream here. What have we done? We've done Nan's cutlery here. We've done Nan's cutlery here.
Yeah.
We ran over there. And we
Yep.
ran over there, so that's fine.
Cool.
Nan's cutlery over there.
Yeah.
48 range. Nan's cutlery.
I think it's 72.
Kind of
mate.
like that Call of Duty.
I think
throw
it's
the
I
knife.
think it's 72 and ignores cover.
Yeah. Of course,
And it's a
why not?
large blast template.
Was that an FAQ?
Cool.
So we have a few charges.
Yes.
Gonna do a charge here as well.
I think it makes sense. Go for it.
And also a charge here. So we'll start with a charge here.
Yep.
7, 8.
8, yeah.
And
So
I'm
let's
just
get
trying
them
to,
in. Ending up crashing into the lines here.
trying to get as many as I can on the trolls.
Absolutely.
But spreading it out still.
Yep.
This charge over here.
Excellent. Ooh,
Is a
3
7.
and a 7. Yeah,
But
that's
it's
enough.
+1 because of Vostarg.
Then it's an 8. I quite like Vostarg actually.
Yeah, I wanted to try something that's not like
Yeah.
heavy meta, but
Yeah.
this really
I
improves
quite
the
like
speed
it.
of the whole
Yeah, I
army.
really like it. Move 'em in. Ending the charge into the Boingrot Bounderz like that. A little bit out of the depth, lads.
Knocked
Yeah.
out of my house again, Phil.
I know this damn loot shrine. Okay, moving on. Who's
So-
attacking first? Command abilities and all that.
I only
jazz?
have 1 command point,
Okay.
and I think it's going to be all-out attack on
Okay.
the Hearthguard Berserkers.
Yeah, I think that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, and that's all she wrote really.
Yep.
Any command abilities for you?
No, I've got 1 point, I think. No, or maybe I don't actually, because that's a real charge. I don't have any points.
Okay. So yeah, starting with the Hearthguard Berserkers, I've got 6 guys, including Carl the Cowl, into the trolls,
Yes.
and then we've got 2 of them into the Boingrots.
Okay, do the 2 into the Boingrot.
Yeah, let's do the 2 into the Boingrots first.
4 mortal wounds. 4, 6 more. That's clean. That is a clean kill, Hearthguard Berserkers. Okay, moving on. That's pretty good.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Attacks here, so 6 and 6, 13. This is into the trolls.
Yep. Reroll the. Ooh, okay, all that attack. Maybe paying off here a little bit.
2 more wounds.
2 mortal wounds in the pool, okay.
And what was my searing heat? Wound roll is a 6.
Okay,
In combat.
okay,
Is an additional damage. That's where the 6s are. So this is 2 damage,
okay.
and then these are just 1 damage. In
Right,
addition
so-
to 1 more wound.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do the 2 damage ones first, 5 up save. So I take 2 more damage, going up to 4. Then how many regulars? 3, 6 regular
Should be
saves?
5 damage. So
No.
the mortal wound.
I only did 2. You did 2 more wounds to me. 2 more wounds plus 2. Sorry.
2.
Yeah, I just saved 1. Made 1. Failed 1.
Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah.
sorry. So
good.
4, yeah, that's fine.
And then
Yeah.
6 regular
And then 6
saves.
regular saves.
Of 5 up. No. So 6. The 2 mortal wounds. Then I need 2 more dice. Ah, over here. Look at these. Ha! 5 up shrugs. So 1, 2.
1's left on 1 wound.
1 is left on 1 wound, and you know which one it is? It's the
It's
one
gonna
with
be that one in
no,
there.
it's the one with the bone.
Really?
Yeah, of course. He's going to hit your Macleod and see if he can kill him.
He could do the same thing with that, and the Magmadroth couldn't pile into him and attack him. And
You're
finish
2
him.
inch reach as well, though, aren't you?
No, I'm 1 inch for the Magmadroth.
Oh, well, wanted it to be Bone Man, but it's
Okay, Bone Man. can
Bone
do it.
Man, yeah, because
I remember something at the beginning of this game where we were arguing over a bone and he's carrying the bone. Oh, bone to
Exactly.
pick. That's quite
Yeah,
it is, a bone to
exactly.
pick.
So I'm going to do 2 attacks. There's only 1 troll left on 1 wound. Because I'm not gonna lie, mate. I'm gonna concede after this turn. It's pretty done. But 2 attacks, 3s to hit. Oh, there we go. Excellent.
Oh my god.
Excellent. Couldn't have asked for any better.
And you know what, folks? That's why you don't go to combat with a bone. You go to combat with a weapon.
Use an actual weapon. Remember that, kids. Wait.
You've got 1 wound.
Yes, indeed. Magmadroth.
Yeah. So we'll start with his axe. He hits 3 times.
Nice.
And he wounds once.
It's enough. Shrug.
He
Dead.
didn't shrug it. his extra difficulty.
There we go.
So he's got Troll Cleaver,
Yes.
and the other guy, he didn't actually do anything with his axe.
Oh, I suppose I've got them over there.
You have.
Okay, take this. We'll do it quick. Four. And leader. So the leader hits on 3s. The rest hit on 4s. Hooray! Then we're wounding on 4s. 1 with a -1 rend.
Saved.
Oh yeah, because 4 up, aren't they?
No,
They're technically...
I didn't get the, I
Didn't
put
get
the armour
ash.
on that, so 1 has taken a wound.
1's taken a wound, okay. Squigs! Squigs! 3 -1. Take 3 more.
So these 2 are dead, basically.
Nice. Cool, okay.
That's all she wrote for combat.
Indeed.
Bravery, I think I'm bravery 8 over here, but lost 2, so I don't think I can fail.
Oh, they're quite brave actually.
Yeah, they're Hearthguard. They're just Hearthguard
Oh,
with...
they're just the shooty ones.
with yeah.
Gotcha.
'Cause you buy them in units of 5, but they're more bravery.
I'm with you.
Um,
I have a Fungoid, 3 Squig Hoppers, Boingrots, and 4 guys left. I should have rolled to see if any units came back at the end of my turn. They didn't.
yeah, it was hard to keep up with. I think one turn we out of sequence remembered whose turn it is at last.
No, we're good.
So yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna safely shake your hand from a distance. Yeah, and say you've got this, my friend. I've got not many left.
That's good. It was good to have a Christmas battle after all of this lockdown and everything. And it's just looking around. I'm just playing with the gimbal here, folks.
It's a new gimbal, so it's just playing around with it.
Yeah, that was a big update, but
yeah, should we go into a post game?
yes, definitely go to a post game.
Cool. Be right back. It's the end of the game. It's a Fyreslayers victory from concession.
Still learning. It's
Oh.
it's very rusty. We're very rusty. I
I've
think.
never played this army before.
I'm glad Phil
I
played
really like
Gloomspite and lost with them in a way because it shows that it's a hard army to master.
Nah, man, I was fine. The problem is, like, I had some really in the beginning. I had some pretty garbage key moments go wrong for me. But like, nah, I'm fine. I don't think I did too badly, all things considered. I think it was alright.
Where to start? A little bit of criticism for Phil. The unit that he baited, he didn't leave it in combat.
And I didn't kill the goblins first from the cave squid unit. It's basically what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Because one of them was the bait. I retreated when I could have got. But saying that, you would have probably just walked up and got my objective on the last turn. So
You
would have mattered.
You would have. You did the right thing by letting them take that bravery because you wanted them to die for the auxiliary, but also damage wounds.
Yeah.
So that's what you're trying to juggle. But maybe auto passing them, leaving them there, would have meant that you wouldn't have had to push another unit into them.
That's what. Yeah. That's what.
Because they're still Squigs. They're still Squigs. 4s and 3s, -1 rend.
And that's the thing, like, after I rolled the mortal wounds, it was like only 2. I'm sat there thinking, it kind of wasn't worth it. I'd rather have all those attacks instead.
And it's all Squigs mouth bites
Yeah,
on the charge. So it's even the cave Squigs and the lesser...
In the battalion.
Oh, in the battalion?
Yeah, only in the battalion.
Okay, so you can't have the normal Squigs. But if you have the double battalion, what's the...
Can't remember.
Okay, so it's not... okay, so it's a smaller battalion and gets an extra damage. Which I also went for today as well. I think I forgot that in the second round of combat.
Yeah.
But there was only 3 dwarves left. But yeah, having that sun I think I should have sent the sun up with the big unit of 20. I was too focused on keeping the sun around with the other sun.
Yes.
And obviously there's trees in the middle of the battlefield, so I couldn't go right centre because they were like entangling overgrown healing. It was like one big forest. And entangling did come up as well in later on in the game, so it did actually affect it. I feel like sometimes
command point.
But didn't run that many Hearthguard Berserkers. I don't feel like you need to go for that full 20. I'd like to try in my next game 2 units of 10 because the unit of 15 worked out really well, and that shrug is just good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Should have popped the forge 1 turn earlier.
Oh, do you reckon?
Yeah, because I feel like the
Interesting.
reroll saves would have benefited me more when I was fighting against the trolls.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
And I knew that they were going to come for me, so
Maybe.
having that 3-up save rerolling ones, which is going to 5-up rerolling ones, might have benefited me somewhat. But yeah, love the save boosts in this army.
yeah, it's
Loved
crazy.
playing 2 Suns, because, you know, Rick and Morty references. Didn't have enough command points to steamroll them. Like, my main plan was literally to send 2 in. But it's a tricky one. Like, spending a command point to...
have something that might fail.
Yeah, on a 1 it would fail. I can understand why they do that, but I feel like more command points should be like that. Or they should not do it. Or, you know, a flat 3 damage on a steamroll would have been fair.
I actually quite like the idea of all command abilities have a chance of failing, but you still spend the command point. I don't
Yeah.
know what, I like that. That's kind of cool.
I think now they've got, well, with the Techless ability,
Yeah.
means you got to spend 2, and there's another army that does it as well. Like, you would spend 2 command points instead of 1.
I can't remember. Maybe? I don't know.
But yeah, I like that idea, but I feel like it should be like a generic thing, like a rune of metal or rune of light. Like, if you spend a command point, you'd be spending 2. Because I think they're trying to like make command points fairer in the game, or make you pay more and make them real.
I think it's they want to try and dull down, or at least get rid of, or dull down the synergy stacking.
Yeah.
I think that's what they want to try, which is fine, like, because it is turning a little bit like, I buff this, I buff this, I buff this, I buff this, and then that unit's crazy good, and it is a bit buff stacking at the minute. So if they are trying to get rid of that, I think that's good. I quite like getting rid of that stuff, but
Or you spend a command point and then on a 2+, it would work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or if it's incredible, like on a 5+, it would work. If it's like an amazing command ability. Not that I can think of any, but if I introduced one in the future, if they introduced one, sorry.
But still a fun game.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be wargaming with Phil
Oh, so am I,
over
mate.
Christmas. Just even seeing him is fun.
It's
Obviously,
good,
we're still
well.
COVID secure.
This is the only chance we're going to get now,
Yeah.
isn't it? This is it for like ages. Well,
I don't know how long the lockdown's going to be for, but
unfortunate.
part of me feels like just moving in with Phil. You know, just shacking up.
Well,
It's
you
like
might
one
have
bedroom
to
place.
soon, mate.
It's a 1-bedroom place, so you know,
Well,
share the cover, mate.
nice and snug, yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for staying with us through this time. If you're still watching, there will be more content in the future, and we will be going back to
Just-
it as when we can.
Just have to hold on till the vaccine comes out, whatever, and all that jazz, and or just when this blows over a little bit more, we will be back eventually. Just touch on the Gloomspites quickly. I really enjoyed them. I actually really like them. And I don't know the army. It's my first ever time playing them.
You've been tempted by them before.
Oh yeah, I was going to get them at one point. I'll probably play them again. I think so. I think I will. Still a lot to learn. There's a lot I did wrong. Not going to go all into it now. I'll learn for future though. And yeah, thank you. You know how to support us if you do continue. Like and subscribe at the minute. And of course there is the Patreon for the extra mile, but I mean, I don't understand at the minute, probably not, because of however uncertain everything is.
Yeah.
So that's cool, but just the fact that you're here is amazing, so thank you guys. Anything else to add, mate?
Have a nice Christmas.
Yes,
Try and have a good New Year as
although
well.
this will probably come out after Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
But yeah, have a good one, guys. Take it easy. Happy wargaming. Peace.